I already know what the pattern is this month because Facebook groups love a spoiler. So I know what the pattern is. I don't know which yarn I've got. So that's going to be the surprise for me this month. And if you don't know what the pattern is, that's going to be the surprise for you. Did you see how beautifully delicately I opened that? I know, I was impressed too. So this is obviously the Crochet crate for, what month are we in? May. We're in May. Yeah, it's definitely May. I really had to think about that. Don't know what that says about me. Oh, it's nice yarn. So, yeah, see, look, it says May right there. They're so helpful to people like me. Wow. I thought the box was bigger than it normally is. Look at this. Katia Montezuma. This is fantastic. This is so thick. And the colours are gorgeous. Show you that properly. Move that finger so I don't look like I've got a raptor claw. So 2 of those, orange and cinnamon tea, and the lolly's not interested in the lollies right now. I'll leave those there for you to look at. And here is the pattern. And that's no good to you because you can't see it. How about I do that? So it is obviously a hat, and it is a hat that I am reasonably excited about. I don't do beanies because when I wear a beanie, I look like an idiot. So I don't wear beanies. But this is not so much a beanie as well, it is a beanie, but it's a nice wintry sort of a hat. I'll do that without showing you the pattern. And in this lovely chunky yarn. So I'm quite excited about that. That's going to be, I'll just fiddle with that for a little bit. That's going to be quite cozy, I think. And at the moment we need it. It's very cold today. And I know people who live in areas where it gets actually cold would mock me for such a statement. But I am a feeble Australian and I cannot cope with the cold. Now, while I'm here, because that's quite a short video, because there's not much to go into on this one, but just have another quick look at that yarn because it is delicious. It smells really good as well. I don't know if that's a yarn thing, but I like to smell yarn. Anyway, enough about my private life. Let's put that away and I'll show you my work in progress, which is just over here. It's coming, it's coming. Oh, no, sorry, it's still attached to the, because it's, so, there's the cake that I'm using, one of the cakes. I've dropped my hook, but it's all fine, it's all good. So, you know how I said I didn't wear beanies? I do wear, well, I will wear when I finished it, ridiculous hats that are also scarves. So I'm on the scarf portion at the moment. This is just going to go round and round and round and round, and then I'm going to go up, this is to a, let me do that in a whole entire sentence. Let's see if I can do that. So this is going to go round and round and round. This is in a 6.5 millimeter hook. Eventually I will go up to a 10 millimeter hook and get a nice sort of floppy drape. And then I will have a hat that is also a scarf. It's taken me a long time because I'm slack. The pattern for this is by Felicia Culp. I'll put a link in the description. It's all front post trebles, although they're called front post doubles because it's US terms. And the good thing about doing front post is you get this lovely ribbed effect. And you also get this kind of ribbed effect on the inside, which makes things feel a little bit thicker and warmer. So this is quite a long way to go because I have this bit here, from here to here, has to wrap around my neck 1.5 times according to the pattern. So that's another ages. That's going to be another ages. And I'm doing that with the Caron cakes. Now, I don't know if I've misread the pattern. It's entirely possible. But I have got this join here, which I'm not a huge fan of. And I'll get that in shot even, so that you can see what I'm talking about. So once I have completed the scarfy bit, I'm going to go in and sew that up a little bit so that that isn't quite so gappy. I don't know if that's me misinterpreting the pattern or if that's just a feature of the design. You can have a look in there. It reminds me of an 80s cartoon character, but I can't quite place which one. That's not really relevant to what I'm saying here. So anyway, that's what I'm working on. I'm also making some other beanies and stuff, but I will get on to that. So I will leave you again with this month's fantastic yarn. And this is the thing I really like about Crochet is that they send me yarns that I would not normally source or buy. So it's really nice to have, and the colours in this are beautiful. So the Maybox, Cadia Montezuma, I don't know what colourway that is in, but it's definitely in one of them. And stop me. Do stop me if I get too informative. And there's this month's pattern. So I will see if I can whip that up for next month's video. But I make absolutely no promises. I didn't make last month's, but I said I wasn't going to. So that's like no disappointment for anybody. Anyway, thank you for watching. It was nice to have you. Like and subscribe if this kind of yarn-based waffling is something that appeals to you for some reason. And I'll see you maybe next month, or maybe before that if I can get this finished. But, you know, don't hold your breath. You will turn blue.